Okay. Good evening, everyone. Starting a little bit soon, a little bit early, because I have a thing later on where Nasky will be doing an interview with me. 10 o'clock my time. I don't know how that works out for all of you, but just so you know. As usual, I'm going to start off with a little bit of self-promo. I released this song early today. No Chains on Me. Video is just a simple loop with a little animation. I would say enjoy, but it's not that kind of song.
Burn. I owe no apology for the life I earn.
Okay, and that was No Chains on Me. A little commentary on the UK's latest little decision concerning ID and the internet. Alright, now on to what you're all here for. My reaction to other people's music videos. Now, a couple of these were recommendations or things I saw on people's streams and realized I hadn't seen. I've tried to cut down a lot of the image only ones, which is a bit unfair because I just showed my own image only video. But it's because I need to make sure I've got a little bit of spare time between the end of my stream and the start of Nasky, so I can get everything set up. Thank you, Diabolical. Appreciate it. Alright, so first off, we've got I Wish for Swords Path of Exile 2 Insane music video. And it says copyright free, but who knows? First off, make sure everything is set up. I don't know this person. This was one I saw linked, and it looks like this was done with image generation on GPT. Yeah, I know, but I always feel mean when I sort of say to people, you should do this with your song, you should do a few more gens, and then I go, on my own videos, oh, that's good enough. Yeah, I don't need to do a cut there. And then look at it later going, I should have done a cut there. It's like, I look at somebody else's video and go, oh, they should have done a cut here, they should have done the cut there. And I'm like, oh, yeah. It's the older hypocrisy of nature, you know. As I always want to make clear, all of my comments on editing and positioning are based on the concept, the very magical concept that we could do as much of this editing, and we've got much time in the world as we possibly want, and we've got as much money to do it as we want. None of us do, but you know. But yeah, the image generated by GPT, because you can see a lot of the pointillism. They obviously didn't do a clean on it, so let's see how that affects the animation.
The divine path of exile 2. Return to the ancients.
I need steel, I need class,
I need Act 5.
run it.
It looks pretty clean for a GPT image-based animation. You normally get more blur.
New blood, new prize.
Let's go.
I wish for swords, I wish for war.
I need new class kicking down that door.
I wish for Act 5, new lands to claim.
Ancient power calling my name.
I wish for blades, I wish for pain.
Hard trap hits while I loop that lane.
Return of the ancients, give me that pack.
Path of exile 2, we run it back. I want a sword class, 2 hands on steel, 1 clean slash, make the whole boss kneel. New skill jams, new stance, new style. Big blade swings with a ruthless smile. Act 5 waiting with a brand new zone. New boss sitting on a crack.
The timing of changes seems fine for the most part.
Patch notes open check going wild. Bill nerds grinning like a gifted child. I need that lead with the pressure high.
Wait, I just want to make sure I didn't imagine that.
For the heavy go rush, patch notes open check going wild. Bill nerds grinning like a gifted child. I need that lead with
No, I didn't. I mean, it's very beautiful, but I would have still tried to get another gen on that, I think, just to make sure they don't swap places. With a distortion, maybe, to hide the fact they've done that.
With a price too clear, I want a weapon that toss in my head, telling me swing till the floor turns red. Don't get me safe, don't get me plain. Give me that threat with a drop word pain. Return to the ancients, I'm ready to feast. Act 5 gate, unleash that beast.
Spill up,
boss down,
loot up,
class reveal.
Act 5,
got the exile 2.
we're live.
I wish for swords, I wish for war.
I need new class kicking down.
It feels like that rapid part building up from here.
Boss down, class reveal.
Act 5.
The visuals here, where you got all these rough, quick changes, are meant to be happening at the same time as that earlier.
Unleash that beast.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7.
wish for swords. I wish for war.
7.
I need new class kicking down that door.
I wish
Yeah, it's like they designed that to match up with that beat, and then they've shifted it along. Like that earlier scene went a little bit longer than they planned.
for Act 5, new lands to claim.
Ancient power calling my name.
I wish for blade. I wish for pain.
Hard trap hits while I loot that lane.
Return of the ancients, give me that pack.
The exile too, we run it back. Give me a duelist with a darker twist. Bury that hit, then counter with crit. Dash 2 packs with
All right, here
we run it back. Give me a
they shouldn't have. They where it did that bit there where they reached that point, rather than doing another animation going back in the other way.
we run it back. Give me a duelist
That's when I do the change,
with a darker twist. Bury that hit,
because it doesn't go long enough to make that worthwhile. I mean,
then counter with crit. Dash 2 packs with a steel chain skill. Health bar melts when I push that bill. No wind swing, no basic style.
sorry, I was just laughing at the usual helm with the ship at the front.
Quick boss tries moving, but the snag gon' stick. Act 5 math got me locked in thought. Where's the altar? But it's time brought. Ancient kings, broken law, new factions standing with a monster jaw.
Visually,
I want swords,
it's one of the,
just
some of the most
like
cohesive
marks,
fighting,
silver
I
sheen.
think.
I want raids, I want trials, I want
The level of quality in the actual animation. Not a lot of warping going on. There is some.
I want a boss with a crown of rust. I want old temple sunken dust. I want Act 5 to feel too big, like one wrong step makes the whole ground shift. Give me red marks with a cool new trick. Give me crafted gear with a perfect click. Give me gems that change my plan. Give me new power and a cursed right hand. I don't want easy, I want that.
Part of it is the
I
fact
want
it's
my build to
undead
prove it's
and the
blessed.
AI
That
won't
every
fight that
next
much.
wave. You act open to misbehave.
That's not a bad timing.
Patch no. Path of exile too.
Yep.
Big new class calling me.
Act 5, follow me.
Sword in the stash,
Spell in the vein.
boss in the path.
Loot in the rain. That witch. That switch.
Some heavy hits I had coming up with the beats. But there's also some beats that have been ignored, so I'm not sure if it's intentional or...
I wish for sword.
I just love the fact the sword keeps going through the witch and nothing happens.
I wish for sword.
I wish for sword.
I wish for sword. I wish for war. I need new class kicking down that door. I wish for Act 5, new lands to claim.
Ancient power calling my name.
I wish for blades. I wish for pain. Hard trap hits while I loot that lane. Return of the ancients, give me that pack.
The exile too, we run it back.
I wish for swords. I wish for more.
New class waiting at the war front door.
Act rising, no holding back.
Return.
I understand they really like their following and tracking scene shots, but I do think they should have done a few cuts along here, because you can see where it has been cut together from one animation to another, because the animation is never quite steady. And there needs to be something like just like cut into close to a face shot or something like that on some of this, just to break it up a little bit.
The ancients run that track.
Little divine. One more map, one more blade, one more class.
The exile too.
Return of the ancients.
We run it back.
But yeah, it's nicely done. Definitely some editing work I think needs to be done on it a little bit. But for a 100 subscriber channel, that's actually quite solid work. I don't know how many videos they've done. Let's have a look. Quite a few, actually. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on them. Copy that. Send out. But yeah, for the most part, it's the determination to keep trying to do these flowing through shots is where they're not able to give up a shot, which is why you end up with that. And to be fair, if they'd done that and they just did like a distortion to like make it seem like they'd passed through somewhere or time had passed, it could really work.
Black lace fit bad witch casting with a blade on hip. Blue act 5 with the city in ruin. Hit your drums hit while the mobs are moving. I want low with a nasty bite. I want boss phases. Lasting all fight. New traders, new gems, new gear, new side quest with a price too clear.
There was one of those obvious. They gen something short, and they took that one's frame, started a new generation.
I want a weapon that's also in my head, telling me swing till the floor turns red. Don't get me safe, don't get me playing. Give me that threat with a drop work pain. Return to the ancients, I'm ready to feast. Act 5 gate, unleash that beast. Spill up, boss.
Yeah, with the beats, it feels like that should be more.
As reveal, got the exile too. I wish for swords.
Once that music starts up again, they should be at the motion again. It's a matter of just tightening up the timing on scene changing, I think. Okay. Next up, we have a channel I've never heard of that's rather large, almost 2K followers, called Senzu, and We Steal From Old People, which is obviously about the Lego thing. Make sure everything is good. Up. Let's see what Senzu has for us.
Old man brought a galaxy of bricks he'd saved for years. Trusted us to sell it, dried his happy little tears. Signed a tidy contract, all the sets still his to own. Then we flipped the whole table soon as he went home. Crossed my arms and told him straight the part I shouldn't say. Court will cost you more than this collection any day. 100 grand in plastic and I swear it isn't here. Cameras rolling on me, but who's ever gonna peer? We steal from old people. Ego in the logo, baby. We steal from old people. Brick.
Very nicely edited and done. And I do like the way they're actually phrasing it in a way that they're not actually directly talking about the company. They're making generic statements that could be about any situation where people do this sort of thing. You know, even though there's only one particular one people might be thinking of.
Buy brick, buy brick. Corporate talk to local. Corporate's got the call. Spin them round the carousel till they bounce off the wall.
That ain't even my name on it.
Slick as Dodge I drew. Hold the contract in your hand while all your rights slip through. He builds a legit raffle 1,000.
I think that generation went wrong. I think it's meant to be
till they bounce off the wall.
The contract disintegrating.
Slick as Dodge I drew. Hold the contract in your hand while all your rights slip through. He builds a legit raffle $1,000 set and play. Charge a buck, refund a buck. The lawyers can't say nay. We just pocket the prize. Congrats, you won a Rick charade. Now he's waving Oregon statute, class B felony grade. We steal from old people. Ego in the logo, baby. We steal from old people. Brick by brick by brick. Small claims, caps at 10 ahead. Can't touch the whole supply. He lines up 10 real buyers, 10 clean lawsuits multiply. And notaries and credit cards, the paper's locked and tight.
That's a bit rough. Having a little dance scene.
Head can't touch the whole supply. He lines up 10.
It freezes, goes black. I get the feeling something might have been edited out of there that went a little bit too far, and they got told to take it down, maybe.
He lines up 10 real buyers, 10 clean lawsuits multiply. And notaries and credit cards, the paper's locked and tight. No sales tax in Oregon, watch the bricks recirculate all night. Then the kid goes and registers, the slogan didn't blink.
We steal from old people, Inc.
Yeah, that's the brand that ink. Pumpkins prop a tarp up and he scales our roof to hang it. Hand it to him, honestly the little legend planned it.
No, it's just, he's leaving a lot of blank space. Even if it's just like floating bricks.
From old people. Ego in the logo, baby. Do we steal from old people? Brick Brick by brick by brick.
Alright, that change was in the middle of a phrase.
Sends a deep fake apology, all sweet and falsified. Cause I swore to God I give it back, then God and I both lied. Suddenly the shelves were empty, nothing here
Weird.
at all.
It's doing weird blackouts.
I served
make
him
sure it's not
empty,
me.
nothing here at all. And I both lied. Suddenly the shelves were empty, nothing here at all. Dates don't match. I served him before I even made the call. Rubber ducks left on the porch, a tape done shipping cash.
Suspicious package, fake label.
Somebody phone the ass. Squad rolls out and forced to face.
Yeah.
It's a box of bath time toys. Threat assessment, it's a duck stand down, alert the boy. Steal from old people. Ego in the logo, baby. We steal from old people. Brick by brick by brick. Cruisers beat the mailman, funny how the timing fell. Rolled a stop sign, but the dashcam shows he stopped it well.
Yeah,
First a tip about some heroin, a 3-hour search to match. Came up empty every drawer, but hey, we made a batch. Wrong shoulder on the x-ray, so the injury can't be. He locked his phone, destroying evidence. The slickest plea. Redact the awkward footage, and the record reads real clean. Forgot to mute the second cam. Now everybody sing. We steal from old people. Ego in the logo, baby. We steal from old people. Brick by brick by brick. We figured fake we never showed. The judge just rang the bell. Default judgment, kid wins clean, and there went our whole shell. We bolted doors forever, slap 'em permanently closed, vanish underneath the paperwork. That's how the story goes. Birthday kids in empty lots of parties never came. We went bankrupt by our own 2 hands, and somehow we're the blame. Won the case but lost the war. The crown's down to its crust. A kingdom built on bricks and eco, settling into dust. Steal from all people.
Ego in the logo.
We steal from all people. Brick by brick by brick.
Okay. This is a weird combination because there's a lot of very good editing timing, and then there's some empty space for no reason. I think the biggest issue I have in terms of like what they've done with the editing, apart from the blank spaces, is that almost every edit is just a cut edit. It's like cut, move, cut, move, cut, move.
That ain't even my name on it.
Slick as Dodge I drew. Hold the contract in your hand while all your rights slip through. He builds a legit raffle, $1,000 set and play. Charge a buck, refund a buck. The lawyers can't say nay. We just pocket the prize. Congrats, you won a Rick charade. Now he's waving Oregon statue, class B felony grade.
But here's it got a slow transfer. What we could have done is just froze the image for a moment and then did a brick animation where it like drops down into the next scene. Says he had
From old people. Ego in the logo, baby. Do we steal from old people? Brick by brick by brick. Small claims, caps at 10 ahead. Can't touch the whole supply. He lines up 10 real buyers, 10 clean lawsuits multiply. And notaries and credit cards. The paper's locked and tight. No sales tax in Oregon. Watch the bricks recirculate all night. Then the kid goes and registers. The slogan didn't blink.
We steal from old people, Inc.
Yeah, that's the brand that ink. Pumpkins prop a tarp up and he scales our roof to hang it. Hand it to him, honestly, the little legend planned it.
see that's the really bad blank. It's very, very long.
To hang it, hand it to him, honestly, the little legend planned it.
An entire sentence sung with a black screen.
Steal from old people. Ego in the logo, baby. Do we steal from old people? Brick by brick by brick.
That changed a bit late,
Fake
but
apology, all sweet and falsified. Cause I swore to God I give it back, then God and I both lied. Suddenly the shelves were empty, nothing here at all. Dates don't match. I served him before I even made the call. Rubber ducks left on the porch, a tape done shipping cash.
Suspicious package, fake label.
Somebody phone the ass. Squad rolls out and forced to.
and then they do things like that where there's like some really. It almost feels like he's edited it into the scene. Could just be a bad AI gen.
Label.
Somebody phone.
It's that one there from this scene where it's still not great, but you can get away with that a little bit more.
The ass. Squad rolls out and forced to face a box of bath time toys. Threat assessment, it's a duck stand down, alert the boy. Steal.
Yes, I mean it's one of the things a bit weird. There's some very good editing in terms of timing and some really good scene generation where they know what they're doing, and then others where it's a little bit off. But yeah, this overall it's very good. Keeps it vague enough that you can avoid any problems. In streamer mode. Yeah, so yeah, go give the original some love. I'll sub and see what else they have in the future. Alright, next up we have a song only from Exile King Broly. Fractured Shadow. Give this one.
I trusted you with everything. We built our walls from secrets shared in silence. Stood back to back against the coming storm. Your words were anchors, now they're sharpened blades, cutting through the trust I thought was warm. I gave you every fracture in my armor, let you see the darkness I contain. Know every memory tastes like poison, and I'm choking on the lies you left unnamed. How do I fight a war inside my head when the knife still bears your fingerprints? Betrayal burns like frostbite in my veins. You smiled while driving steel into my spine. I'm screaming at the ghost you left behind. How do I trust again when you are mine? The brother that I chose just walked away, left me bleeding in the dark I made for two. Every heartbeat screams your fucking name. I'm breaking over you. I replay every laugh, every promise spoken. Now they echo hollow through these empty halls. You wore my loyalty like a fucking trophy, while sharpening the blade behind closed doors. I see your face in every mirror cracking, hear your voice in every silence left behind. The friend I love became the wound that's festering, and I'm drowning in the trust I can't rewind. Tell me how to kill the part of me that still believes you never meant to live. Betrayal burns like frostbite in my veins. You smile while driving steel into my spine. I'm screaming at the ghost you left behind. How do I trust again when you are mine? Was any of it real, or just a game? Did you ever feel the weight of what you broke? I burned the world to ash to feel nothing, but the pain reminds me I'm still alive somehow. Betrayal burns, but I won't break today. I'll carry every scar you left behind.
sure he intended that.
From the ruins you created, you were my friend. Now you're just a ghost, and I'm learning how to live with both.
Okay, a very interesting song. As usual, I don't really have much to say about ones like this, where it's mostly just a still image. He put something on there to keep the interest going, without the flicker effect. It wasn't too obstructive. It matched the tone well. Audio-wise, I think the voice went a little bit weird. Obviously got the change from the male to female vocals, but the female vocal keeps slipping back into the male a little bit. Before turning back into female. I don't know quite what happened there, but good song. Go show the original some love. He recently passed 100. Long deserved. Yeah, go show him some love. Okay. Now here we have Blue by Jesmade. I don't know this person. Yet another referenced one, as in someone sent it to me. Let's see how this one goes. 720 is the best. Cool. Right, I usually say when it comes to start, I'm okay with like a little bit of mess, just trying to like set the scene. But it is already going off to a bit of a hyperactive start. And they left the sounds in from the video again.
The flap of the sails beat never fails. The eyes, the sighs, they tell epic tales. He said, she said, leaving them on red. Don't know what to do, enveloped in blue. You reached in through that cold dark place. Sunshine warmth upon my.
I don't know what it is. It's just this one scene. This scene here, it does the boat. They've left the sound in this clip each time they've used it. So I'm getting like the sound from this clip along with the music. I don't know if it's coming through for you guys. It's not that loud here for me, but for you guys to hear it the level you hear it, I have to hear it louder. The way the system's set up. I'm no good for setting up the sound, so I have to try my best to try and balance it out. It's either I hear it louder than you, or I don't hear it at all. Those are like my two options. I even made sure my new PC had a sound card specifically so I could try and adjust it, but the sound cards thing won't work properly. Yeah, software. Anyway, editing-wise, so far, I have no problem with reusing footage, but it's reused this footage here, particularly, too many times in 1 minute. Just if there is more variety coming on. It's a little bit too close together to use like that, especially when it's got these sound effects bringing my attention to it. Other than that, the bit where it had the
Enveloped
have it changed? Yeah, the boop up there.
in blue.
I sped this bit up so he does this start of the.
You reached in through that cold dark place. sunshine warmth upon my face. Journey through lands with friends holding hands. Monsters we dodge, avoiding mirage. The flap of the sails, beach never fails. The eyes, the sight.
Got sound on that scene as well, but
They tell epic tales. He said, she said, leaving them all
again.
red. Don't know what to do. Enveloped in blue. Heed not the warning, wake the spirit that's snoring. Step out of the past, this moment won't last. Let's enjoy this treasure, explore this world together.
I know it could be hard to get good ship gens, but
Never fails. The eyes, the sighs, they tell epic tales. He said, she said, leaving them on red. Don't know what to do. Enveloped in blue. Thought we were friends, good things they end. It's what's best, can't take the stress. With heavy hearts, walk away,
Oh,
we
God.
depart. Continuing blue to adventures new. The flap of the sails, speech never fails. The eyes, the sighs, they tell epic tales. He said, she said, leaving them on red. Don't know what to do. Enveloped in blue. Turned out rotten, broken up, forgotten memories. The best, all that's left begin anew. Starting point, no clue. Experience that's new. Ever escaping the blue.
the thing is, there are some good edits. It just keeps coming back to this one edit and ignoring what's going on with the song in terms of pace. The song being a fast song is still a sea shanty, and it should follow the speed of the voice, not the speed of the song. In my opinion. Instead, we've got a bit of a hyperactive video sequence going on where it's like hop, 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 hop. They're not bad gens. There's a few errors here and there, but it's just it needs smoother motion between it. It should be like a slow fades between scenes, a little bit more for the start of the song and the start of the. And doing that will also allow you to extend some of those scenes a little bit, so you don't have to use this scene over and over. It's really nice looking, but it's used far too much. If it was just like, if they had that scene and they cut it up to the different views of the ship or at different parts of the video, and maybe some of them are used more than once, that'd be one thing. But it's the same sequence of clip with the same sound effects going on, with the same extra music sound coming in. It's like some clips there's no sound, some clips there is sound. Some of them make sense for the sound to be there because it doesn't interfere too much and it adds to it. There was a swish going on with one of them. I thought it was nicely timed. There, that one was pretty good placed. But I think they relied too much on one really nice scene and it kind of devalued the scene. If they'd had like the scene was like that to that, then cut and then has a different time at a different position, started another scene with the clip started from here,
with friends holding hands, monsters
and maybe another one starting from here,
we dodge, avoiding
and then used them in different places. We've gone a lot further with it. I'm glad to see more people doing it, and visually it's not bad. Obviously, it's being hit by the 720 quality, but it is what it is. But a lot of these scenes, that's almost perfectly on. If that steam had happened like a few milliseconds earlier, that'd been fantastically timed to the beat as well. but it's the constant going back to this scene. It's like it's trying to tell a tale, but then going, and then back at the start. And so I went down the road and went to the shop and this, and you can remember this also because I went down the road, and then after the end of the shop, I went to this extra area here, and then I went down the road. It's a bit jarring. Overall, it's pretty good. I just think they use that one scene far too much, and they maybe need to like space it out a bit more. I mean, I've reused scenes plenty of times in videos, but I try not to like go too close together with them. Give them a bit of breathing room. Yeah, go give the original some love. And the song is a good sea shanty. I recognise some of the faces, and others obviously I'm meant to recognise. And I'm kind of wondering if this fox is the same fox that's in all of Julie Lacrosse videos that no one knows who the hell it is. Maybe it's always been the next street person all along, we just didn't know. Okay. On to the next one. All right. Oh, it's Suno. I think my video has drawn a bit more attention to the Suno stuff. Okay, anyway. Anyway, Diabolical and Pellagra Blue, Cosmic Cowgirl Problems. Yeah. I think this one dropped just after my last stream, so this is relatively new. See what you got for us this time. Make sure I'm not leaving auto.
An Abyssal Studios production.
Was that part of the gen? Is that's a bit weird. You sort of start here, rotate round, then it cuts back to here.
I woke up late in a black hole bed with a supernova scarf wrapped around my head. My coffee was cold, so I heated it quick. Now there's 3 less moons and a planet got flipped. I ain't say sorry, I just said my bad. Then I moonwalked out and my rhinestone chaps got a void in my purse and snacks in my coat. A drunk little demon tried to steal my boat. I said, that ain't a boat, boy, that's my tail. He turned paper white and dropped his ale. I laughed so hard that the jukebox broke. Then the bartender sighed like, here we go. I got cosmic cowgirl problems. Lost my keys in another dimension. Boots too loud when I walked through the stars. Whole room froze when I stepped in the bar. Cosmic cowgirl problems. Gods and my DMs begging for attention. Hat tip low, blue horns on glow. I said, y'all too mortal.
See, that was fine, even though it was rotating and it's her elsewhere. It works because it stayed on it. It was that first one where it rotated round and then instantly cut back to her at the bar again, or at on the
my
stage.
ex from a dead timeline still trying to call, but his whole universe don't exist at all. He said, baby, please, can we talk real quick? I said, boy, you're a myth and your Wi-Fi sick. I parked my dragon form outside the place, took up 12 lanes and a chunk of space. Some dude said, ma'am, you can't park there. Now he sells merch that says I got scared. I spilled one drink, made a nebula stain. Now the floor got stars and the walls feel pain. Absol said, baby, keep it calm tonight. So I only bend gravity once in a fight. I got cosmic cowgirl problems. Lost my keys in another dimension. Boots too loud when I walk through the stars. Whole room froze when I stepped in the bar. Cosmic cowgirl problems. Guys in my DMs begging for attention. Hat tip low, blue horns on glow. I said, y'all too mortal, move too slow.
Okay. There was an animation shift there, but it's not too egregious. Only for a moment when we went 2D, but it's coming back towards that the halfway to 3D.
I got a
Collaborative
saddle on a
using.
comet in a bottle full of stardust. A pocket full of planets, I forgot about that breakfast. A halo tried to holler, but I told him better back up. My shadow got a shadow, and her shadow got a black truck. I'm sassy with the static, got the fabric of the cosmos. Acting like a lasso when I'm dancing in my old boots. Kicking up a paradox, flirting with a time loop. Told a little war guy, baby hush, you in a cute mood. I ain't got drama, I got omens in my group chat. 3 dead kings and a goblin asking who's that. I'm pale like Gerber blue with the midnight blue attitude. Entropy pretty but petty when I have to move. Hat brim low with the sapphire horn gleam. Crop top, dragon scale, shimmer like a dream scene. Loose jeans, mean lean, black dust to swish. And whole saloon shook when the bass line hit different.
See now, even though it's doing cuts back to the same general scene, working well enough as just like as a breakup to actually allow it to feel like a continuous scene with a nice little effect. Drop to V.
I don't lose my temper, I misplace a constellation. Don't need validation from a short-lived civilization. I came for the party, not a prophecy citation. But the beat got dumped, so I blessed the whole location. I got cosmic cowgirl problems. Lost my keys in another dimension. Boots too loud when I walk through the stars. Whole room froze when I stepped in the bar. Cosmic cowgirl problems. Guys in my DMs begging for attention. Hat tip low, blue horns on glow. I said, y'all too mortal, move too slow.
Yeah, I mean overall, apart from a few like visual dropbacks and a few weird changes, like here,
Bed with a supernova scarf wrapped around my head.
where the model goes a little bit anime-eyed compared to how she is in other scenes. Pretty solid overall for that. It's just a few weird editing things. One thing I would do, considering how long it's held on for here, where it does that weird distortion back to side to side, I probably would have done an actual distortion, like a little animation glitch, make it flip each time it happens, just to make it less less sudden. You know, for example, that pulse there, if that pulse happened each time, flipped, that would have been a nice little touch. Other than that, it's mostly in line with the changes on the lyrics.
I woke up late in a black hole bed with a supernova scarf wrapped around my head. My coffee was cold, so I heated it quick. Now there's 3 less moons and a planet got flipped. I ain't say sorry, I just said my bad. Then I moonwalked out and my rhinestone chaps. Got a void in my purse and snacks in my coat. A drunk little demon tried to steal my boat. I said, that ain't a boat, boy, that's my tail. He turned paper white and dropped his ale. I laughed so hard that the jukebox broke. Then the bartender sighed like, here we go. I got cosmic cowgirl problems. Lost my keys in another dimension. Boots too loud when I walk through the stars. Whole room froze when I stepped in the bar. Cosmic cowgirl problems. Guys in my DMs.
I appreciate the pulse on that, but it might have been better to do the actual change on the hard phrase. With the cowgirl, that might have been when to start the transfer across. It just feels weird to do a pulse, wait a second, then change the scene. Yeah. Thing is, Vidu can give you some amazing generations, and then the next day give you South Park under the same prompt and the same base images. That's a bit of an exaggeration. I once, for a scene with an image prompt going in, of two people in a sci-fi setting in front of a black hole with like this platform. Scene described. Woman kisses the man and leaps off into the black hole. Anyway, I got a gen that was followed that path, but she did a weird motion that kind of broke her spine as she ran. So I regened it, thinking, no, it's just one bad gen. The next version was basically Archer in terms of animation quality. Completely different character models. They were very choppy motion, flat panel, and cartoon characters, and they quite literally just lifted up and flowed away rather than being leaping off into space. It was, yeah, same prompt, same, yeah, just
Universe don't exist at all. He said, baby, please, can we talk real
that fade across there, like a memory thing, fantastic.
quick? I said, boy, you're a myth and your Wi-Fi sick. I parked my dragon form outside the place. Took up 12 lanes and a chunk of space. Some dude said, ma'am, you can't park there. Now he sells merch that says I got scared. I spilled one drink, made a nebula stain. Now the floor got stars and the walls feel.
That was a little bit hectic, but not horrible.
Now the floor got stars and the walls feel pain. Absol said, baby, keep it calm.
But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a very good job. Just probably tightening up on some of the glitches or switch rounds. Everyone go show this some love. Yeah, there's always an issue with the AI. But I recently did a series of animations on Heat Dance. And it did relatively well on like two characters having a duel. And so that's really cool. I'm going to use this for my next video and try do a nice scene where I've got these four characters doing very simple things. And oh dear, it did random bullshit. Absolutely random bullshit. First gen, it duplicated me, put me in the wrong position, and then had Silas entering and being welcomed by me and his brother, and Una got turned into a wall hanging rather than being a character in the scene. Next time through, it was all actually correct, apart from the character who came in and did the warm greeting was Una rather than Silas's brother, because we're meant to have had that connection in the previous music video. And honestly, that generation's the closest one to being able to be used. It's a bit weird, but I can use it. Yeah. I think a lot of these AI have built-in things that they try and use up your credits. So that's me just being like conspiracy theorists. It's like, you've given us clear instructions. We're going to do things that don't have anything to do with your instructions, just so that you have to spend more money. Quite literally. Where's my... wall hanging. Silas coming in. There's two of me. Yeah. And then the one that's closest to being usable is this one. Because it's me turning up. That's correct. It's meant to be him coming in and doing... Because he's meant to be taller in the frames. Sign is meant to be taller. Him coming in and doing the big bear hug, lift up and turn around thing. What is that expression? I just realised. Oh well. Yeah. Of it. All right. Next up, Make Them Go by Counterintelligent. Get the up. Yeah, but it's meant to be Joshi who does that. He's meant to be the younger, more impetuous character, and he's still very thankful for me getting him home.
Every step feels washed through the rain and pain. Empty shop front stare like they know my name.
I get the feeling he might have been inspired by the Lego, the first Lego video from Skybrows with this.
Pavement turns to sand, every shadow's tall. If I turn too slow, something moves behind. If I hear them bellow, my heart won't unwind. Just make them go out of my way, out of my bones. Just make them go, make them go. I'm sick of the night and the eyes that follow. I keep a blade close by, though they said don't try. I don't want to fight, I just want the light. Then my best friend vanished off the corner.
And I could tell it's Grok by the way it's trying to flip up their skirts.
She's vanished and the world just retreats. Now her jacket's gone from the cold black line. Now her name won't sleep in the back of my mind. Just make them go out of my way, out of my bones. Just make them go, make them go. I'm sick of the night and the eyes that follow. If there's a door to
Grok's been like that for almost forever.
lock it up,
You try and do a non-sexual scene in skimpy clothing, as in like light clothing, like a crop top
pull me back.
and shorts, and it'll 5 times out of 10, 50-50 chance, say no. You do a nice summer dress and somebody walking down the beach, and you mention wind at all, and next thing you know, the skip's flipping up around their head. Okay, visually it's very nice, but I would class this as about a step above what I did with and he wrote no cameos. Yeah. I was like, it is, but it isn't, because it's not pointy eared. Anyway, technically this is a cameo, a character from outside of his IP. I always put down characters like that are important if I cameo them. Obviously, you can't at them, but yeah, this is about a step above what I did with my latest video, No Chains on Me, where it was one looping animation. This is a series of animations, one after the other, with an effect that's nicely done. I can even see the pulsing to the music about right, but the scenes don't change with the music. They just run until they run, and then they change. If, for example, we took the Lego video of Sky as a comparison, it would do a few of those sort of floating scenes, and then when it starts like
Pavement turns to sand, every shadow's tall. If I turn
at that point, because if I turn, that'd be a change to another scene, and it would actually be a scene of something. Oh yeah, it's very beautiful. But what I'm talking about is from an editing perspective, it's quite literally just nice scene after nice scene, video clip, with an effect applied over to unify it all.
too slow, something moves behind.
You see how that happens in the middle of the behind. Well phrase to say. Whereas if it was like done to the beat, it'd be at the end of behind, or
If I hear them bellow, my heart won't unwind. Just make them go out of my way, out of my bones. Just make them go.
it's like cut there for that, make them go to like a crowd scene of people, like one of the rallies or something about deportation. I understand he's like trying to keep the imagery as indirect as possible, and it is nice imagery. I would say from like comparative visual aspect between this and the Lego video, which is its closest facsimile, sort of in style. I mean, it's beautifully done, and the song has good meaning. But yeah, not a lot for me to really discuss here in terms of editing, because there's no... all the changes across from scene to scene are nice and soft, emphasize the floaty feel they're going with. No harsh changes. But that's what I was sort of saying, like having a moment where it goes up to the make them go, doing a harsh change, do more harsh themes that this is referring to. It's like the I'd say the contradiction, the contrast between them. Go give the original some love. Yes. And that's the point. People go, oh, it's a stereotype, and think bad things. But stereotypes are also ways of identifying actual things. Because, like, there's an old saying that would get you into trouble nowadays. That basically is that prejudice is natural. You always prejudge things on what you see. It's only when you act upon prejudices without looking deeper that you actually end up in problems. And if I saw someone just like that, I'd think they were a traditional Austrian or German. I'm not too familiar. Obviously, I can tell from here, but yeah. Because here we've got a more modern Japanese, not traditional Japanese. It might be because of the design of your model having the big flat red area, and he put white frills on, and so because there was white frills and the white bird on the flag, added it on. She's not talking about the flag. She's talking about the fact that it's added it here as well. Okay. Okay, next up we have Lady of Tales by Cryptic Coffee. Let's see what we've got for us this time.
From the golden spires where the Onigen rivers flow, to the barrens and the gorge where the silent shadows grow. A flash of crimson ribbon and a tail of orange fur. The lumberjack met Suma and the world began to blur. Gentlemen, don't ask about a lady's tale, she said, with the wind that lit the forest and the fire in her tread. Kitsune on a mission through the ages and the mist, with an amulet of power strapped against her slender wrist. So light the foxfire, let the spectral flames rise. She's the spark of Onija, under cold human skies. From the mud clay golems to the Wendigo's end, she's the sign bearer's lady and the traveler's friend. Through the morgue and the madness, where the in-between wails, watch the heavens ignite for the Lady of Tales. She tracked a long-lost sister through the Tesla-haunted gloom, where the etheric canticles sang of interspatial doom. She can speed the seasons forward or make a moment stay, using clay and rotten shadow just to pay the heroes.
A lot of style
way.
shift
She faced the starfish hordes
this time.
in the frozen southern waste, and gave the Groom Lake soldiers just a bit of magical taste. She's a warlord, she's a healer, she's a brighter timberlands, with the weight of every dimension held within her slender hands. Oh, light the foxfire, let the spectral flames rise. She's the spark of Onija, under cold human skies. From the mud clay golems to the Wendigo's end, she's the sign bearer's lady and the traveler's friend. Through the morgue and the madness, where the in-between wails, watch the heavens ignite for the Lady of Tales. The triangle was breaking, the arrays were coming live at Facility 03. Only legends could survive. A bullet took her finger and the mood began to drain, but she stood before the sky whale to absorb the cosmic pain. Shut it down! She shouted as she vanished in the blue, a sacrifice for Paul and a world she hardly knew. She's a watcher in the silence, she's a ghost within the gate, the only fox in history to master her own fate.
Brock's fabled double-bladed swords. Monster Hunter image.
Alone upon an island where the watcher's spirits tread, with a four-fingered hand and a gold ring stained in red. She's waiting for the lumberjack to find the ancient line, until the sundered realms return to their divine design. Wait for me, Saginaw Joe.
Okay, the editing is mostly to the lyrics rather than to the beat, but the lyrics follow the beat quite a lot as well. So there's some weird things where it feels like it's going to the beat, but it's actually going along with the flow of the lyrics. Here at the start, I didn't mind this so much, but I do think, as I said before previously, if you're doing an in the middle image here, have something in the background, if like some background animation or something, just to take up. I mean, you could quite do like a storybook scroll or something going along. Could quite easily fill that up and not distract too much. In fact, I'm going to let that play for a bit. Grab an example.
And a tail of orange fur. The lumberjack met Suma and the world began to blur. Gentlemen, don't ask about a lady's tale, she said, with the wind that lit the forest and the fire in her tread. Kitsuning on a mission through the ages and the mist, with an amulet of power strapped against her slender wrist. So light the foxfire, let the spectral flames rise. She's the spark of
But see, this is an example of what I mean by things are being done to the lyrics, and then you get random scenes afterwards. But over here, you got this short crop one, a little something to fill in the sides. It will distract from the idea of what's going on. All right, and an example. Page. There's something to keep the, you end up with dead space, basically. It may be space that you're not actively using for what you're focusing on, but if you go from wide to thin to wide, it can make people get a little bit antsy. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty solid song. Edited to the video. There are some odd style shifts. But it mostly stays in that 2.5D semi 3D style. I'm even not against like the idea of this oil painting bit, but it does feel kind of like off because how the rest of it feels. You get these weird bits where it goes up to the 2D style. Other than that, pretty solid work. Okay. Next up, we've got a looping animation video. Almost certainly, anyway, because it's Pink Elf DJ. I did say I'd cut most of these ones out of a day, but haven't had much from Elf DJ in a while, so grab this one. This is Rev It Up.
Rev it up, 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 rev it up. Feel the bass. Rev it up, rev it up, rev it up. Go, 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 go.
Must visualize on the side of the car. Can work, but it depends on how far you scale in and the original quality of the video. If you're trying to scale for 480, it becomes horrendously blurred. But yeah, it can work. I mean, I've used zoom ins before to like cut off AI watermarks and so on. I mean, one thing I'll say here in terms of like framing, for example, I was even saying this the other day to Little Reaper, his video, where he did a really good job of it, is here we're looking at the center of frame, whereas really what we want to be doing is people looking to the side, leaving the rest sort of open. What might be better if, in terms of framing, obviously very nice as it is, the car was over to the left side and turned more, so the character's leaning against it over here, and the visualizer would sit about here, meaning we've only up for about half the screen and the rest of it is like just the background scenery. Instead, we've got the center here, we're looking at this here, and then we've got everything around it. We're looking left, right, up and down. It's centered in the middle as well as being centered left and right. That's slightly more right than left. You know what I mean? There's gaps all around it. And the human brain doesn't like that because our vision is designed for trying to spot motion around us. And if we're focused on the motion in front of us, it makes us paranoid about the motion to the side of us. Full of thirds, yeah. Although thirds is a bit of a misnomer. It doesn't have to be thirds.
Taking me higher, pedal down, engine sounds divine. Ooh, worlds of blur, this moment's mine. Drive it, ride it, race it, ace it.
I mean, even if it was all shifted over a little bit to the right, it would work as well. Cut-off line's kind of like here. It's just past that line in terms of where your focus wants to be.
Ace it, ace it. Drive it, ride it, race it, ace it.
I thought so, I wasn't sure. I was hoping the visualizer might actually be an actual visualizer that had been laid on top too, because one of the ways you can get around the monotony of a looping image is by throwing in things that on top of the image that aren't part of that loop. But that visualizer is actually part of the loop. I wasn't sure at first, but it definitely is. It doesn't react to the sound, and it's got the same pattern going over and over again. With my looping video, for example, where I go backwards and forwards on the video, the effect where it does the scan is applied over the entire video, not to each clip. So it doesn't happen at the same point in every loop. So it distracts from when the loop occurs. I mean, that one unfortunately is pretty obvious because it moved a lot more. The one where it stayed still, for some reason the ears went on my character, so I just decided to just go with the one that moved more. So it was a nice, fun, short song there. Second, so I could just share everything up. Like, go give the song some love. Very simple one. Nothing particularly breaking the bank. But the loop itself isn't too bad. There's no major jerk in motion. There is in my one, for fantastic. I put extra effort into sort of hiding the animation with extra effects. Very tempting to just like throw in extra effects to go beat and do a full to the beat edit like I did with Own Worst Enemy, which comes out Sunday. But I decided no, I needed to get it out done properly, fast, simplify it. I didn't want to distract too much from the song. Did it simplified version. Okay. Next up, we have the first repeat from Grumpy Whiskers. I believe it's the first time he's done a continuation of a previous sort of song style. The Night Trouble Bought a Ticket noir anime jazz music video. Porsche is back on the case. I believe it's like a follow up to, what was the other one called? Now, oh well, can't remember what it was called. I just think of it as the Fox Who Detective Agent video, so that's not going to help. Anyway, here we go. The Night Trouble bought a ticket.
Closed up shop, hung my coat, left Simp City in the cigarette smoke. One train ride,
He's definitely got the colour
peaceful
cleans
view.
better.
That's what I told myself.
The original time he did it, he did the full only one colour character. This time it looks like he's picked out 2 or 3 colours per image. You can see the blue eyes and red cherries.
The station hummed, the engine sighed. Moonlight dancing on the silver lines. I bought a ticket, found my seat. Thought for once the night might let me sleep. No missing hearts, no missing clues, no chasing shadows in expensive shoes. Just a holiday or so it seemed. Funny thing about trouble, it follows
Obviously meant to be
dreams.
Asmund. A bit too bulked up for that
faster
though.
than the rails. Every smile's another paper veil. Everybody's hiding something behind a smile and a suit. Everybody's hiding something, and somebody stole the loot. Everybody's hiding something. Secrets sell quite well. Everybody's hiding something, but nobody hides it well. A golden prize gone without a trace. 1 minute shine and next it left the place. One suspect wasn't very keen to answer where he's been. Another gave me quite a tale, though not the one she meant. Some things shine for a reason, some shine to pull your eyes. One secret peeled itself apart before I heard the lies. The bartender filled my glass and pointed down the hall. Funny how the smallest clues can crack the biggest walls. The conductor swears we're all respectable, which only makes the whole thing more suspectable. Everybody's hiding something behind a smile and a suit. Everybody's hiding something, and somebody stole the loot. Everybody's hiding something. Secrets sell quite well. Everybody's hiding something, but nobody hides it well. Paw prints across the dining car. Paw prints leading near and far. Paw prints showing up again. Either this cat's a mastermind, or somebody keeps feeding him. And honestly, I'm leaning toward the second one.
Yeah.
Everybody's hiding something. That's the game we play. Everybody's hiding something till the masks all slip away. Every train needs a mystery. Every lock needs a key. Every clue finds its way back to me. Every train needs a mystery. Every story leaves a trail. Everybody's hiding something, but nobody hides it well. The trophy's found, the case is closed. The culprit caught, job well done, or so I'm told. The cat looks innocent mostly. The train rolls on, and somewhere in the dark, another mystery waits.
Very nicely done. Editing wise, let's go through this, shall we? Make it look like an old film. Slow build up. Gives you an idea of the entire idea of the idea story. And of course, throwaway gag that turns out to be the sort of like a link in information.
Closed up shop, hung my coat.
Off transfer across.
City in the cigarette smoke. One train ride, one peaceful view. That's what I told myself. The station hummed, the engine sighed. Moonlight dancing on the silver lines. I bought a ticket, found my seat. Thought for
Honestly, I don't think it needs the pulsing here. I think with this part, keeping it clean probably would have worked a little bit better.
once the night might let me sleep. No missing hearts, no missing clues, no chasing shadows in expensive shoes. Just a holiday or so it seemed. Funny thing about trouble, it follows dreams. Whispers travel faster than the rails. Every smile's another paper veil.
Now there, I think it was covering a cut from the inward to the outward animation.
Everybody's hiding something behind a smile and a suit. Everybody's hiding something.
Moomy. I just want to be sure because there's a lot of Fox people. ASCII. So just random Fox girl. Okay.
Somebody stole the loot.
Keen, intellect, got pocket.
Everybody's hiding something.
And the cutting is going in like with the phrasing. I might have done it at the end of the something, but I think he wanted to keep in as much of the motion without speeding it up.
Secrets sell quite well. Everybody's hiding something, but nobody hides it well. A golden prize gone without a trace. 1 minute shine and next it left the place. One suspect wasn't very keen to answer where he's been. Another gave me quite a tale, though not the one she meant. Something
so transfer, Penny.
for a reason. Some shine
Cinevere.
to pull your eyes. One secret peeled
Banana
itself
Juju.
apart before I
Love how long the hair is and like merging with bananas a little bit.
Before I heard the lies, the bartender filled my glass and pointed down the hall. Funny how the smallest clues can crack the biggest walls.
Here we've got the next like big section of grouping. Sky as conductor. I think it's the only time he shows up. Then we've got Runya, Griffin Knight, Delta Wolf, my god, my brain. Vesper. I don't know why my brain froze on that for a second.
Conductor swears we're all respectable, which only makes
I know she's not got the major red colour for the skin, but I don't think that's what threw me off. I think my brain just decided not to remember a word. It does that every now and again. I mean, you've seen me long enough to know that's the case.
the whole thing more suspectable. Everybody's hiding something behind a smile and a suit.
I might have made that cut on the end of suit rather than at the start of suit, but it flows well enough.
Everybody's hiding something and somebody stole the loot.
Yep.
Everybody's hiding something, secrets sell quite well. Everybody's
all the reasons are happening at the end of the phrase rather than up. Lady Wasabi. And this is a callback to the previous video where she did this weird crawl walk that, in heels especially, must be absolutely horrendous to hard to do.
Across the dining car.
At least this time she's using her hand to help herself stay upright. In the other one, she was like doing this long crawl with the only path visible, with both hands off the ground. It's really awkward.
Paw prints leading near and far. Paw prints showing up again. Either this cat's a mastermind, or somebody keeps feeding him.
Remember?
And honestly,
but yeah, when I saw the paw prints, I knew who it was going to be, and then this girl like, yep, confirms exactly who it is. You're never taking me back alive. Copper. Okay. Yeah, so we've got Leaflet, who's uncharacteristically tall here. It's just everyone else is sitting down. Of Ted, and I think that's Eva. I'm not sure though. Oh, it's Shu. Okay. The thing is, I believe Leaf and Sky were part of another detective agency in the previous one. So I wonder if they had to find a new career. I knew what he wanted to do there, and he probably just went with what he could, but that looks very janky. Obviously, he's meant to have charged through it and knocked it spinning. Instead, he kind of jumps over it, and it kind of force pulls after him.
Nobody hides it well. The trophy's found, the case is closed, the culprit caught, job well done.
Okay, yep.
Or so I'm told. The cat looks innocent mostly. The train rolls on, and somewhere in the dark,
Mavluck and Gaming Syndicate.
Another mystery waits.
Yeah, apart from a few editing choices, so they are choices, and a few generation glitches that obviously just went with. Stylistically, it's fine. It looks absolutely beautiful. Song matches. It's got good humour to it. Plenty of references. Not sure a lot of the references are going to make it much outside of the community, but obviously that's not what this one's for. Just good fun, the callback. Okay. And that's the last of the two. So I'm now going to give you a little preview of Sunday's release, which is yet again not a full video, but this one was done first. Here is OWE, or Own Worst Enemy. Should be releasing Sunday.
up in the mirror, cape made of scars, chasing the light while the thunder roars. They throw their stones, they laugh as I bleed. Call me a fraud, say I'm just make-believe. I fight through the fire, I carry the weight. Try to be the hero the broken ones crave, but the true war starts when the spotlight fades. The voice in my head starts sharpening blades. I try to rise above the darkness inside, to be a beacon of a better way, while others try to pick over the carcass. I wanna pick up the pieces. Am I my own villain? The mask is cracking, the mirror screaming. Every time I win, I feel the blade twisted. Am I my own villain? The hero's falling from the sky again. No one else can break me like I can. Am I my own worst enemy? They want me broken, they want me small, but I was already tearing down my own walls. I saved the city, then burned my home with a crown of thorns I forged alone. The crowd cheers loud when the spotlight's on, but in the silence the real war's begun. My shadow's got my face, my voice, my name, and it's smiling while it's calling me insane. I try to rise above the darkness inside, to be a beacon of a better way, while others try to pick over the carcass. I wanna pick up the pieces. Am I my own villain? The mask is cracking, the mirror is screaming. Every time I win, I feel the blade twisted. Am I my own villain? The hero's falling from the sky again. No one else can break me like I can. Am I my own worst enemy? This is the part where the hero dies, not from the villains outside, but from the one wearing my eyes. You are the poison, you are the lie. I built this armor, now it's crushing me alive. I am the monster I swore I'd never become. Just open my eyes, look what I've done. I am my own villain, screaming at the man inside the mirror, fighting the one thing I can't outrun. I am my own villain. If I'm gonna fall, I'll fall on my own sword, then rise from the ashes, reborn, restored. I am my own worst enemy, but I won't let you win. I try to rise above the darkness inside, even if the hardest fight is with myself tonight.
Okay. That was OWE. Yeah, so that's it for today, I think. If you stick around for a little bit, I'll see if I can raid you on too, if you're on Twitch. Otherwise, I can't do much because I can't raid on YouTube until I reach 1,000. I'm not 500 yet. I should be able to raid on to 5 viewers. I have 2, so no. Rumble, I have no idea how Rumble works. I think it's got similar sort of vibes to you. So, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next time. I'm going to put you on the outros. And before I forget, I should be on Goddess Naski's stream tonight at 10 o'clock UK time or GMT for an interview, unless something falls through. See you then.